a fair fucking few people who don't want to hear this one. Plant medicines are demonic. No. If you look at like a plant medicine, it's an intelligence, right? You're interfacing with a plant intelligence. Now, I believe the plants medicines or the psychedelics, each one has its own intelligence. Now, I've tried various amount, like San Pedro, psilocybin, cannabis, DMT, and a few others. I wouldn't touch ayahuasca, toad, and all those other ones. Personally, I don't want to interface with that kind of intelligence. And I wonder if these plant intelligences have their own agenda. I wonder if they're in the astral realm, because if you look at it, it's like you've got the physical and then the astral. They're very close together, right? They're rubbing. So when people are like, oh, I met God on fucking toad or ayahuasca or whatever, it's like, have you really? Or has the toad or the ayahuasca snake, serpent, slithered through the astral, jumped through the astral to the higher regions of the astral plane, and that's maybe what you're experiencing, and you've never gone there yourself without the use of the medicine? Because at the end of the day, it's like when you have it, you can feel the intelligence working with you, communicating with you, interfacing with you, become one with the plant. So the oneness you feel, maybe it's oneness with the intelligence, maybe it's not necessarily oneness with God in the universe, or maybe it is. I haven't explored it enough, nor do I want to explore it, because I've got the message that I needed to get. You know, I heard the call, I took it, and I got what I needed, and I don't need to take it anymore. I personally don't think it should be perpetually used. It can support you, for sure. But at the end of the day, it's like you're still using something outside of yourself to access something that's within yourself. So then that in turn says that it's still dependent. You're being dependent. You know, you're not independent and free if you're using substances like that to access specific states. Like the reality is you're state chasing. You're just chasing states through these plant intelligences, like coffee, cacao, tobacco. They're all mild state shifters. So, you know, I'm not saying plant medicine is demonic. It's just a bit of a baity thing to say, but you know, maybe you access, if you haven't healed enough and you still have hellish patterns running in you, or you have some darker themes, maybe that's why some people have experiences that are akin to feeling like demonic possession, or, you know, or maybe it straight up is. It opens you up so much that you could be left susceptible to unseen demonic hellish forces. And then the other side, where if you had enough purity, you can open up to the heavenly realms. But in saying that, you'll see those masters that are so well refined and pure and studied and put in the work. It doesn't affect them. They take it and it doesn't do anything. So that you could then go to say, is that you don't need it. If you put in enough work, you don't actually need to do it. So be careful out there using plant medicines. Really, really tune in if you actually need it. I personally dabbled with it and realized I don't need it anymore. It's not for me. It's I'm using the breath, meditation, and my own life force and nature. To be honest, fucking reality is psychedelic enough. Like, come on, guys. Yeah. Anyway, be careful out there using those medicines.